Hey guys, it's Andrew Keene from KeenOnTheMarket.com. This is your unusual option activity report for February 6, 2012. Even though the stock market had a very tight range and the futures had a tight range, that does not mean that it's always going to be a tight range for the equity options. There's very peculiar, some very good trades today. If you just stay close, ear to the grindstone and paid attention to what was going on today, there's some really good trades out there. And I made a couple of them, and a couple of them I didn't get on. You know, that was kind of disappointing because they ran with the way of the order flow. But let's just go over them real quick. We saw when SAC was trading 1896 in LPS, Lender Processing Services. Customer came out and bought 8,300 of the Feb 19 calls for 65 cents. 13 times usual option flow. And stock just ripped higher. It's going to test this $20 range probably tomorrow. If it can get that through that $20 range, it could get up to this $25 level. Customer came out and bought these when the stock was trading 1896. Like I said, I tried to buy stock outright, right, and then I was going to buy some puts against it. I couldn't get filled, and stock just kept going higher and higher. I did tweet this one out, so other people got on the ticket. I did not get on the print at all, so I was just kind of disappointed because it closed at the high of the day, 1972. So this would have been a great trade. These calls for 65 cents went to about $1.30. That's good for a double within about 4 hours. So that one I did not get on. Next one, CEDC, sorry. They do liquor distribution in Europe. When stock was trading 542, customer came out and bought 1,700 of the Feb 5 calls. You would think 1,700 is not that much, but when the normal volume, when it's 3 times usual volume, this is a big order. When the stock was trading there, I sold the Feb 5 puts for 20 cents. You know, I was saying I will be willing to get long stock at 480. I should have bought the calls instead of selling puts, because when I sell an option, the most I can make it is what I sell it for. When you buy an option, in theory, it could go to infinity. So, you know, you are limiting your upside risk when you're selling any options. But, you know, those worked out, and at the end of the day, those things closed about 12 cents. Stock rallied to the high of the day. Those calls they bought for 65 cents went to about $1. Next one I want to look at is NMM, Nancy, Michael. Navis Maritime Partners. When stock was trading around 1680, customers sold the March 17.5 calls for 10 cents. It does go ex-dividend, so if I would have bought these calls and sold stock against it, I would have to pay the dividend. So stock will open up down 44 cents regardless tomorrow, and it will be adjusted for the dividend. However, I thought this was very good, cheap gamma. I tried to put a 10-cent bid on these calls, and I did not get filled. So this is a gamma play. You know, I'm trying to buy a little volatility, buy a little movement. I couldn't get on this trade. That would have been a good one. Next one. We talked about this one on Friday. Huge unusual option activity in Delphi Automotive. When stock was trading around 30.14 today, customer came out and they bought the March 30-35 call spread. Once again, this time they paid about $1.60, and it rallied much higher. When the stock was trading 30.15 and I saw this trade coming in, I tried to buy some March 30 puts, and I wanted to get long against my March 30 puts. I couldn't get filled. The markets are very wide in this stock. I think it has more room to the upside. I think you could get probably to about this. If we did a measured move from around the 28 to 31, it seems like it's, you know, stagnant here. And then put another $3 on top, would be 34. So I think this could get up to the 34, 35 range, where they're short their calls. It could also be against stock. You know, like, we never know a stock position for a customer, so it could be against stock. But I did not play this one. I tried once again. You know, sometimes you can't get in on every print or every ticket, and that's all right. Now, we talked about this one in Santa when stock was trading around 464. Customers sold the May 5 puts. Well, this one really has been ripping lately. Traded up to 520 today. I'm long this one. I'm long the May 5 calls. I put those on for about 70 cents. I think today they were probably worth about 90.95. When stock was trading 512, customers sold the August 5 puts today. So this customer keeps selling puts for $1. I could have got long it at 512 and I made those AUG 5 puts calls. However, the stock, I sat on this trade for a very long time without making any money. Sat here for about 10 days, owning these May 5 calls, and they were just, you know, weren't panning out, so the volatility came in a little bit. Nice little move to the upside. You know, once we talk about these stocks getting above $5, if it can stay above $5, you know, it can make a measured move up to the upper end of the trend, to the trend line, about maybe $5.95, $6. So I'm still long the May 5 calls, but I did not want to participate to another add in my position. This is Andrew Keene from KeenOnTheMarket.com. If you want all the unusual option activity report or the trade of the day, you have to go to the website, KeenOnTheMarket.com. Have a great night, and see you tomorrow.